Okay, I've decided to clean my desk, and part of cleaning my desk is finishing a few journals that have been lying around. Now, I've got this journal started. Actually, I only put the papers in. So, I'm going to work on this a little bit. And I thought I might pop the camera on. This is just an old encyclopedia that I have covered in some coffee-dyed fabric. I've written front and back there because I can't remember why. Oh yeah, there was a bit of bubbling here. You can barely see it, but I thought I'll put this as the front cover. That way, when I put my picture, whatever that may be, on top, I will cover that little bit of bubbling. And I've still got to put the inside papers. I will do that once I decide what sort of closure I'm going to put on. Am I going to put a little dangle on it? I don't know yet. We'll see. Anyway, I'm not going to finish this whole journal on camera. I just thought I might as well turn the camera on while I work on it, because I kind of never show you working on journals. Okay, from memory, this was a very junky journal. Okay. This may be a bit of a long, boring video. So, maybe you want to put some music on or something. Okay. This turned into a bit of a cooking theme journal. I haven't made it a cooking theme yet, but I remember having all these little cooking bits and pieces I'd thrown aside that I might as well make it a cooking theme journal. Kind of. Okay. Let's see how far I got. Oh, that's lovely. I didn't get past the first page of the first signature. This is a 5 signature journal, and that's all I've done. This was, let me show you. Okay. This is why I never show you working on journals, because I just can't crack on and work without talking to you. Okay. I was given a whole bunch of photo albums with the pictures in them. So what I've been doing, I'd like to use these pages, but they're quite old. You can see they're discoloured. Oh, not that old. 88. I suppose that's old now. So I just pulled the plastic off. Now, the ones that I have pulled the plastic off, I have kept this plastic so far. I thought I may do something with it. We'll see. I may not, because I just have so many of these, but if I can, I'd like to find a use for some of it rather than go in the garbage and go to landfill. So I've just pulled those off, and I've been using these as journal pages. They're a good size. Okay. And all I did, I extended the page a little to make it bigger. So I've put some paper down here. Actually, maybe I'll do a couple of those and show you, because I do have 2 more of these same size encyclopedia that I covered with coffee dyed fabric. I was going to make a few journals at the same time, but I decided not to because my desk is such a mess and I can't fit everything. Okay, well, maybe this video I will just extend some pages. So much for working on a journal, hey? Okay, let's do that. Look at this. This was an old piece of newspaper I found in a book that I was pulling apart. Had 2 old recipes. So I thought I'll pop these in to this journal with the old sticky tape on it and all. So I've just popped that there. And they make really good, thick, sturdy pages. Okay. I'm going to use this one as a template for the size. You can extend these with any type of papers. And you can see the original writing on the photo album page I've left on it. I thought it's quite cute. Looks scrappy and junky. I love it. So I will leave that on. Okay. So much for me working on a journal. Now it's become how to use up some photo album pages. Okay. So this is the same size that I will want for the other 2 journals. Did I extend both sides? I can't even remember. No, I didn't. I just extended one side. Which one do I want? Doesn't matter. I might keep this side. Okay. I really can't remember which papers I use, but I'm just going to use, this is some encyclopedia page. I have a zillion of these. I've been using them as glue drop pages. It may be a little bit too short. Oh no, that'll be okay. Now, my husband was going up to Kmart and I asked him to grab me some glue sticks while he was there. And he got these cheap Enco blue glue sticks, which I've never bought because, I don't know, they're really, really cheap glue sticks. I don't know, I feel like they're not going to hold. But I have been using these, since he bought them, I thought I'll use them. And I've been using them for a couple of weeks and I don't know, they seem okay. So I will just crack on and use them, I think. Now, I don't usually work on journals on camera because I'm all over the place, as you can see. Yeah, I tend to get out of my seat a lot and walk around and get things and shuffle things about, and oh, I'm terrible. I don't think I could do a video just working on a journal because I just, yeah, I move around too much and I change my mind constantly. Okay, so that length is okay. Now I will put something more here because, you know, it was less than an inch. Now I'll just put something at the top. Oh no, dum-dum. Actually, I want to keep this on the top. So you probably noticed me doing that, didn't you? Okay, duh. I should have, you know, that should have been down, because I don't want to get rid of these dots. I quite like the look of them. That's okay. I'll snip it off and add something to the bottom. Now on the bottom, I've got some I'm just going to use some coffee dyed paper. These all have printing already on one side. They look like they are from my husband's work. And look, you don't have to be exact with these. I just do whatever. Of course, this you will keep. Oh no, look what I started. A new little mini scrap tray. Oh no. I will need to sew all of those together and get rid of them. Actually, I don't mind a few little scraps like that in a tray as I work on journals, because that's how I tend to embellish my journals. So I'm not too fussed having a few, if you know what I mean. I feel like I've got no room to do this on my desk. I'm probably making this look way more difficult than it needs to look. I'm just too blind to do it from a distance. Okay. Look how nice these dyed papers came up. I had some school notes from my grandkids' school that were dark blue, and when I coffee dyed papers, I stack them so the blue page ran into the other pages. They just come up so nice. Whoop, missed a bit there. A little. This was actually my glue drop page that I just decided to use. I have so many of these encyclopedia pages. Oh my gosh, I've made envelopes and I've used them as spaces of stuff and collage, and I just can't get rid of them. They are never ending. Oops. So this is an easy way to use up really random junk pages. Things like, you know, you've got some ugly pages as well, cookbook pages and all that sort of thing. When you make a bigger journal, just use random pages and extend them a little. It's a good way to get rid of junk pages like these. Okay. So I still don't trust this glue stick. I keep trying to put my nail under it everywhere. It's not too bad for a super cheapo Kmart glue stick. Okay, of course I never line them up. Whoops. Didn't glue that down very well, did I? The only thing I don't like about it, it dries super fast. Which is not too bad in winter, but summer, I think it would be a problem. Okay, so now I've got a bigger page. Now, I will reinforce that little join with a bit more paper there and there, but I won't do that until I embellish the journal, just because, you know, you don't know what you will put there. This one overlapped quite a bit, so I just put a little bit of coffee dyed paper. This is a bit of book spine that I glued down, and then I did a small zigzag stitch all the way around to grunge it up a little. These photo album pages, I may also coffee dye some when the sun's out. Okay. I didn't wait till that's dry, but that's okay. I'm cracking on with it. There. Now we have a page that's the right size. Like I said, I won't embellish it further at this stage because I don't know what I'll put in that journal. That is my template. All right, I'm just grabbing any junk paper on my desk. This is a Year 7 maths book. Doesn't matter what pages you use, just use it up. Let me find another one. What else have I got? Okay, that was a school note, the Mother's Day stall. See, I just coffee dye everything. We'll use that. Oop, this one might be a bit small. I'll have to I want to cover up this little kangaroo. Okay. Drying so quick. I'm too far away. I cannot see what I'm doing from here. I need a camera holder that comes out a little bit further. Oh my gosh. I'm making this look way harder than it is. Actually, you don't really need to glue both sides if you're quick enough, but I'm too slow. You know, you can glue that top half and then that, fold it over. But then I need to glue this because I'm too slow. Look, I didn't even line that up properly. You know what I do with that? I just go at an angle so it tapers off, if you know what I mean. Okay, we'll put this little guy here. See, I use every junk paper that comes through our house. Other than junk mail, I just don't use anymore because there's so much of it and I just don't like the paper. It's so thin and crappy. Sometimes I'll use it. But yeah, look, I'm not fussed on junk mail paper. You know, like the supermarket catalogues and that. I'm not a fan of that sort of paper. It's so thin and, you know, it buckles when you glue it. I'll use it for drop papers sometimes. Oops, this one isn't actually going to reach all the way up there, so I will add another little piece at the end. This one's a bit wonky, isn't it? Oh no, it's not too bad. Okay, I need a side piece. What other junk have I got on my desk? Funk and Wagnall's encyclopedia. I'm going to be short. I need a longer piece. These are office papers from my husband. Actually, no, these were my, I think because they got pictures, think they were my daughter's university notes. Although that doesn't look like it. I don't know. Cannot tell you what that is from, actually. Looks like it's got a boat there. When I coffee dyed them, they were printed on one side with pictures, and that colour transferred onto other papers. And yeah, it comes up really nice. It's basically in half. So yeah, basically any papers that come through the house, you know, kids' school notes and misprinted papers, notes from my husband, old calendars, all of it. I save those for my journals. I don't actually buy new papers. Oh, what am I doing? Duh. See what I mean? When I film, I'm like this super distracted dum-dum. I didn't need this little bottom piece. That's okay. I'll cut it off at the end. You trim them before you glue them, unlike me. So you wonder why I have so many scraps. Okay, now this one, because this little paper there was so short, I'm going to put a little something there. This is that piece that I've just chopped from the bottom. I'm actually just going to pop that there. Okay, so there's another one. There's another one I've done. Okay, so that's it. I think you get the idea. If you need to make a journal with bigger pages, yeah, just take any junk page. Doesn't have to be photo album page like I'm using. You can use, you know, any type of page. You could start off with this and extend it. I think they make really interesting pages. Now, I'm just going to sew these. Actually, I'm not going to sew them until I decorate them, because sometimes I'll decorate right to the edge and I might want to sew over that. So, yeah, I won't sew these little guys. Look, now I'm missing a little corner there. That's okay. I can ignore it. Even though I keep looking at it. This one's a bit wonky. As you can see. Anyway, I'm sure you'll do a better job at lining the pages up than me. Anyway, that's it. Look, aren't they interesting? I think they make nice pages. Okay, that's it. I will crack on with my journal. But at least you know how I extend my pages now. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.